Every word opens a door. Kotoba Camp.
Traditional.
Traditional.
Following or belonging to the customs or ways of behaving that have continued in a group of people or society for a long time.
传统的、惯例的、习俗的。
Many indigenous communities maintain traditional practices in their daily lives, despite modern influences. The festival celebrates traditional music and dance forms passed down through generations.
Some cultures still rely on traditional methods for healing and medicine.
I believe preserving traditional values can strengthen community bonds in modern times.
Adopting traditional farming techniques can sometimes be more sustainable than modern approaches.
Tradition.
Tradition.
The annual harvest festival is a tradition that unites the entire village every autumn. Traditionalist.
Traditionalist. A staunch traditionalist might resist changes to long-standing cultural rituals.
Conventional, customary, classic, orthodox.
传统的、惯例的、经典的、正统的。
Modern, innovative, contemporary, unconventional.
现代的、创新的、当代的、非传统的。
Tropical.
Tropical.
Related to or situated in the region between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, characterized by a hot and humid climate.
热带的、炎热潮湿的。
Certain species of plants thrive only in tropical environments due to the consistent warmth and moisture. Many tropical regions face challenges from deforestation and biodiversity loss.
The tropical climate supports a vast array of unique wildlife and vegetation.
I think visiting a tropical island would be an amazing way to experience diverse ecosystems.
Protecting tropical forests is crucial for maintaining global climate balance.
Tropic.
Tropic.
The area near the tropic often experiences intense sunlight throughout the year. Tropism.
Tropism. Some plants exhibit tropism by growing towards sunlight to maximize photosynthesis.
Equatorial, humid, lush, sultry.
赤道的、潮湿的、茂盛的、温热的。
Polar, Arctic, temperate, frigid.
极地的、北极的、温带的、寒冷的。
Typical.
Typical.
Showing the characteristics or qualities that are usual or expected for a particular person, thing, or group.
典型的、代表性的。
This painting is typical of the artist's early work, with its bold colors and abstract forms. The weather today is typical for this region during the summer months.
A typical day in this coastal town involves fishing and community gatherings.
I find that a typical approach to solving this issue often yields predictable results.
This behavior is typical of certain species during their mating season.
Typically.
Typically.
Birds in this area typically migrate south when the weather turns cold. Typify.
Typify. These ancient ruins typify the architectural style of that lost civilization.
Usual, standard, common, regular.
通常的、标准的、常见的、定期的。
Unusual, atypical, uncommon, extraordinary.
不寻常的、非典型的、不常见的、非凡的。
Talent.
Talent.
A natural ability to be good at something, especially without being taught.
天赋、才能。
Her talent for painting was evident from a very young age, winning awards in local competitions. This young musician's talent shines through in every performance on stage.
His talent in mathematics helped solve complex problems with ease.
I believe nurturing talent early on can lead to extraordinary achievements later in life.
Her talent for storytelling captivates audiences of all ages during public readings.
Talented.
Talented.
The talented dancer mesmerized the crowd with her graceful movements. Talentless.
Talentless. Despite years of practice, he felt talentless compared to his peers in sculpture.
Gift, skill, aptitude, flair.
天赋、技能、资质、风格。
Inability, incompetence, ineptitude, mediocrity.
无能、不称职、笨拙、平庸。
Taste.
Taste.
The ability to discern flavors through the sense of the tongue, a personal preference or liking for something. To perceive or experience the flavor of something by putting it in the mouth.
味道、品味、品尝、体验。
His refined taste in art led him to collect rare pieces from obscure galleries. The dish offers a unique taste that combines sweet and savory elements perfectly.
This wine has a distinct taste that reflects the region's unique soil and climate.
I think developing a taste for diverse cuisines can broaden one's cultural understanding.
Her impeccable taste in design transformed the space into a modern masterpiece.
Tasteful.
Tasteful.
The room was decorated in a tasteful manner, with subtle colors and elegant furniture. Tasteless.
Tasteless. The soup was so tasteless that it needed additional spices to make it palatable.
Flavor, preference, discernment, relish.
味道、偏好、辨别力、喜爱。
Aversion, distaste, repulsion, indifference.
厌恶、嫌恶、排斥、漠不关心。
Telescope.
Telescope.
An optical instrument to view distant objects closer using lenses or mirrors. To make something seem closer or larger, to shorten or compress.
望远镜、缩短、压缩。
The observatory's powerful telescope revealed details of a distant galaxy previously unseen. Astronomers used a telescope to capture images of a rare comet passing near Earth.
This new telescope can detect faint light from stars billions of light years away.
I find using a telescope to explore the night sky incredibly fascinating and humbling.
Innovations in telescope technology have expanded our understanding of the universe.
Telescopic.
Telescopic.
The telescopic lens allowed for detailed photography of distant wildlife. Telescoping.
Telescoping. The project timeline was telescoped into a shorter period to meet the urgent deadline.
Binoculars, spyglass, magnifier, scope.
双筒望远镜、窥镜、放大镜、范围。
Microscope, minimizer, reducer, diminisher.
显微镜、缩小器、减少器、减小者。
Temple.
Temple.
A building devoted to the worship of a god or gods. A structure reserved for religious or spiritual activities.
寺庙、神殿。
The ancient temple on the hilltop has intricate carvings that depict historical events. This temple serves as a center for community gatherings and spiritual reflection.
The temple by the river attracts thousands of visitors during the annual festival.
I feel a sense of peace whenever I visit a temple with such profound historical significance.
The architecture of this temple reflects the cultural values of the civilization that built it.
Templed.
Templed.
The templed landscape of the region showcases its deep religious heritage. Templar.
Templar. The Templars were known for their role in protecting sacred sites during medieval times.
Shrine, sanctuary, church, mosque.
圣殿、避难所、教堂、清真寺。
Secular building, profane space, mundane area, ordinary place.
世俗建筑、亵渎空间、平凡区域、普通地方。
Tenant.
Tenant.
A person who occupies land or property rented from a landlord. To occupy or hold as a tenant.
租户、佃户、租用、占有。
The tenant signed a lease agreement for the apartment after a thorough inspection. The tenant complained about the lack of maintenance in the building's common areas.
This tenant has lived in the same rental unit for over a decade without any issues.
I think being a responsible tenant involves timely rent payments and property care.
The tenant requested repairs for the leaking roof before the rainy season started.
Tenancy.
Tenancy.
The tenancy agreement outlined the responsibilities of both parties clearly. Tenanted.
Tenanted. The tenanted property was well maintained despite frequent turnover of occupants.
Renter, lessee, occupant, resident.
租户、承租人、占有人、居民。
Landlord, owner, proprietor, lessor.
房东、业主、所有者、出租人。
Tough.
Tough,
Strong and durable, not easily broken or damaged, difficult to deal with or endure. A rough or violent person.
坚韧的、结实的、困难的、粗暴的人。
The material used for the backpack is tough enough to withstand harsh weather conditions. The trail up the mountain was tough, requiring both endurance and careful navigation.
this meat is so tough that it's almost impossible to chew without proper preparation.
I find it tough to balance multiple deadlines while maintaining high-quality output.
Negotiating the terms of the contract proved to be a tough challenge for both parties.
Toughness.
Toughness.
The toughness of the fabric ensures it lasts through years of heavy use. Toughen.
Toughen. Regular training helped toughen the team for the grueling competition ahead.
Strong, durable, resilient, hardy.
强壮的、耐用的、有弹性的、坚韧的。
Weak, fragile, delicate, brittle.
虚弱的、易碎的、脆弱的、易损的。
Tow.
So,
To pull something behind, usually with a rope or chain, often by a vehicle. The act of pulling something behind, something being towed.
拖曳、牵引、拖曳行为。
The truck was used to tow the broken down car to the nearest repair shop. The boat had to tow the damaged vessel back to the harbor after the storm.
a heavy-duty cable was needed to tow the large trailer up the steep incline.
I saw a vehicle tow a small boat to the lake for the weekend fishing trip.
Emergency services had to tow several stranded vehicles from the flooded road.
Towing.
Towing.
Towing services were in high demand after the heavy snowfall blocked the roads. Towed.
Towed. The towed vehicle was safely removed from the accident scene without further damage.
Pull, haul, drag, draw.
拉、拖、牵引、拽。
Push, shove, propel, drive.
推、推搡、推进、驱动。
Well done! Take a break and remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's keep our learning motivation fresh.
The more languages you know, the more you are a person.